brass tacks, gentlemen.
This is it. The American dream.
Let's just cut the crap and get down to brass tacks here.
This is it. The American dream.
Let's get down to brass tacks here.
This is it. The American dream.
But let's get to brass tacks here.
Randy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Brass Tacks Podcast, episode 73. We are your hosts, Rick and Adam. My name is Rick.
Hello, hello.
And that's Adam. And, of course, we're joined by the lovely and talented executive intern, Logan, as well as Mr. BiteSizeCobraVids. How you doing today, brother?
Hello, sausage.
And a very happy Insurrection week to you too, Rabbi. I see you in there, bud. Yeah, really slow news day, guys. I don't know what we're going to talk about today. But I'll tell you one thing. My tummy is already starting to bubble with the chicken store. It's been, Adam and I were discussing this, it's been about like a year since we've had that fucking chicken store that we used to talk about all the time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, yeah, a little subliminal product placement there. Anyway, I'm fucking lethargic as shit. And I also realized that I shouldn't have brushed my teeth when I did, because now I'm just tasting like tart lemonade in the back of my throat.
Yeah.
Not really a good move when you need to speak into a microphone and do it for like an hour and a half, 2 hours sometimes.
It's a sign. It's a weird habit.
Yeah, you keep telling me that, but I don't know. You'd think I would have figured out how to brush my teeth in the morning by now. I just don't like that shit. For some reason, I've always been put off by that.
Well, you can brush them multiple times. It's okay, too.
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, did you have a good holiday, Bite Size?
Yeah, it was all right. You know, went home for like a few weeks, got fucking sick of it quite quickly, and then, you know, came back. But yeah, it was all right. Kind of shitty, you know?
Yeah, I think that's the consensus all around.
So is it locked down there?
Yeah, there's a national lockdown in England, not to be confused, you know, because England, it's part of the UK, Adam.
Right.
But they say lockdown, but it's they're trying to tell people to not go out, but people are obviously ignoring it. You can't stop people from going out. But,
trust me, we know. You see the news.
Not at this point.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. I'm not gonna go into that. But fucking hell, there's things more important to worry about, like dying, that Americans should be worrying about. But you know, it's point. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just, man, it's one of those things where, like, I don't know. We see it all on an individual level. It's just like, it's getting to the point where you just have to wonder, like, how much are we being told that's like true? I mean, it's just such a fucking problem because there's so much misdirection going on, misinformation going on. But at the same time, we seem to be living in, like, no matter where in the world you are, it's just the general public is fucking dumb. They don't care. They're not going to take precautions. They don't give a shit. After a while, when people like get tired of doing something over and over again, they just stop doing it. They just give up.
Yeah, but it's to the same point. Well, you're being told 10 different things.
Right.
Fauci first says don't wear masks. And then he says he admitted that he lied purposefully to tell people not to wear masks because they were worried like they were going to run out.
That's the thing.
You could have just said you can make
lie.
a cloth mask. Yes, don't lie, dude. You got to be consistent. How am I going to take you serious?
Well, now everybody's so they get so brought in by these fucking conspiracy theories and just these idiots with zero
That's what brings
education.
upon conspiracy theories, though.
Quit yelling at me.
That's what I'm saying, but that's how you get conspiracy theory like nuts, because you have high level officials lying to you.
Right. And it doesn't help you have
lying to you.
You got people like Lynn Wood tweeting all the time and shit like that and talking about these pedophile elites and crap like that. It's like you just have these guys on the inside that are fanning the flames and just kind of riling up these internet weirdos.
Sure.
I think that's what we saw. Like, that's what we saw during this whole Capitol issue is like just a bunch of people who were in these little online echo chambers that rile each other up. And of course, when the day comes, you don't want to be the guy that has to go back to the forums and be like getting made fun of because you didn't storm the Capitol because you chickened out last minute or something like that. It's just all very transparent bullshit.
For sure.
I don't know why we keep getting brought in or whatever. I can't even speak. I'm just angry about it. Sick of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna before I go any further, I'll share my screen with you, Bite Size.
I mean, like, as well, the thing with COVID is it's never happened before, so you can imagine people are fucking absolutely just going nuts. You know, people are gonna die, and it sucks. Things could be done, but it sounds that people can blame the government, no matter where you are, UK government, American government. It's all about the people. You know, just behave. That's what people should have done, is behave. But no,
right?
Fuck it. I don't want to do my second favorite thing. I want to do my first, like my favorite thing.
Sure.
And fuck you. I'm gonna murder you if you don't let me do my favorite thing.
Yeah.
But
Right.
you know,
But
the more and more people are just not fucking behaving, the longer this is gonna go on. And people thought, this will be all right after like a few months, so we'll be done. No, it's probably gonna go on for another year now. So you know.
Right.
Hopefully people got out of the system.
I think one of the biggest problems we see here in America is like everyone, especially the uneducated, everyone takes everything as like a slight against their personal freedoms. That's the thing is like,
well, it is though.
You're right. You're right. In a lot of ways,
whether you want to admit that or not,
no, you're right.
It is. It's a slight against our freedoms to make these practices.
It is, but at
I'm
the
not
same
saying
time,
I disagree
you have
with them. Well,
yeah, that's the thing. Is like, where's the give and take? Because we know that if we give the government too much power, then they never give it back.
The power never leaves. Dude.
Right, and that's a huge problem. And so we're kind of just caught in a lose-lose situation. It's the Kobayashi Maru, if you will,
Yeah.
of our year or our times.
Yeah,
in a sense.
Patriot Act that never went away.
Yeah, we're
all like,
looking,
we need these laws right now. ...
Yeah, if anything.
Well, do we need them now? 20 years later, apparently we do for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, I think after this quote unquote insurrection happened, we're gonna see more of we're gonna see another Patriot Act, but in terms of like domestic terrorism and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I think we'll see a lot of revision to include a lot of language that deals with the private citizen, and again, a very dangerous thing, because as we're already seeing, like in the UK especially, like you're seeing police like enter people's homes and shit like that just on tips that they're getting from the public. Like if somebody tips off the cops and they're like, yo, there's more than so and so people at this place, or they're having a party or something, they can just walk right the fuck in.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like, put it this way: if I think if you go outside and you're not doing it for an essential thing like working or going to the shop, going to the store, you can get a £200 fine, which is it's like $260 fine for going out.
That's like a 16th of our stimulus.
That would never happen in America.
No, it wouldn't.
Maybe.
Because people, you know, it's America for you. But
No one's gonna get it. If they started fining people, that's a whole like constitutional argument at that point.
I also think that paying, if you tip off that there's like a party or something, you can get a little bit of dosh coming your way.
That's fucked up, Bite
That's
Size.
true.
That's
That's
fucked
true.
up. Have you read 1984, dog? George Orwell was English, wasn't he?
The last name like Orwell, it sounds
yes.
like it.
1984, dude.
But dude, the
What?
cable companies do that shit.
I'm asking Bite Size a question.
Oh, okay, well go ahead and
Did you read it or not?
Oh.
No, I didn't read that.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I don't read books, you fucking nerd.
Well, I don't read either now, but we had to read that. We had to read that in high school, dude.
Anyway,
Just had to throw in that he didn't read.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Adam sees that as a status thing. It's like him being cool means smoking cigarettes and not reading, man.
It's true.
Anyway, but yeah, the cable companies here do that type of shit. Like if you know somebody's stealing cable and you report them, I think you get like 500 bones.
That's pretty sweet. I like that.
Yeah, it's not
I
a
don't
bad
like
idea
that at
right?
all, man. Because why do we gotta?
Snitch.
That's how you train people to snitch on each other, man. That's
They're
a
already
problem.
doing it.
I know, but you don't want to promote it.
Of course not, but it's 500 bones. dog.
Because so if it's a government move, that's dangerous, man. Like you shouldn't be pinning people against other people for the benefit of the government.
well, of course
Yeah,
not, but it's
ever.
gonna happen. They're always
Yeah, but
doing it.
who's got $500 at the end of the day for doing fuck all?
Adam does. He's a money boy.
No, come on, guy.
Millionaire.
Adam's got millions of dollars
Doesn't
sitting in
matter.
an account that he never even touches.
No,
This man's flush.
it's not true.
Forgot the password to it.
Oh, do you?
No,
Logan.
you forgot the password.
Yeah, I forgot the password.
Oh yeah, to his Bitcoin wallet.
Yep.
Fucking assholes. Let's
I
see
hear what you're
here.
saying. I just feel like that's a very slippery slope.
Well, it is. That's the thing. Either side of the argument, it's a slippery slope no
That's
matter
how.
what.
Yeah, like I mean, you look at Eastern European countries, like like Ukrainians and stuff. Like how it happened, the Soviet Union took over. You like friends, neighbors became like snitches on each other.
Right.
Like, and then they, it was not good.
Well, I mean,
I'm not saying capitalism's great, but this practice gets dangerous, man.
Well, that's the thing. Everything has a balance, and we're already seeing that here in America with the in a lot of different respects. Like we're not necessarily snitching on one another here, but what we are doing is preparing for conflict amongst one another. Like that's why we saw the surge in gun sales and ammo sales and stuff like that. You don't use guns and ammo to fight a virus. You use it to fight your neighbors once supply runs low.
Right.
And shit like that. And so that's why like there's a part of me that thinks this is all by design. And I think at this point it would be silly to think that the government isn't taking advantage of a bad situation.
That's what they're doing.
But yeah, I think this is by design. This seems extremely the further we get into it, it just seems like there's a lot of cards, falling in the government's favor and shit like that, or the establishment's favor, corporate America's favor. And again, we've talked about this giant transfer of wealth that's been happening right before our eyes. It's all very it just all seems very obvious.
Sure, that's part of it. But when you see like capital movements of where really, really wealthy people are starting to buy property and like tangible assets,
Yeah.
instead of having them in stock market, things like that, that's when you kind of got to take a step back. Why are they investing in tangible assets rather than like,
Exactly.
tradable equities, things like that.
Right, and as we've seen, they have technology available that allows them to see things coming way before you and I are going to.
Well, they don't have technology. They're all friends at the top. If you're super wealthy,
right,
they're all talking to each other.
It's all that golf course action, dude.
Yeah.
As much shit as we talk about golf, man, that's where a lot of this business gets done.
Golf sucks, dude.
Yeah, golf is for fucking bunch of me's. I almost let it slip. I almost said it.
Oh, you could have said beheadable people.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get into funny stuff, or I guess in this case, gross stuff.
Yeah, shut the fuck up about politics, you bitch.
Yeah.
Just watch this video.
I just realized it's Brass Tacks. We're over here trying to solve issues. That's not going to happen.
No.
Let's see here. So I found another neckbeard nest. As you guys know, in the past, we've shown these giant, nasty, disgusting messes of rooms. I don't know why. I just get stuck in this rabbit hole every time I visit this area of Reddit. This was in a subreddit called Trashy. So between Trashy and neckbeard nests, you can find a lot of fucked up rooms like this. But this one was my favorite because I just love to see alcoholism blatantly displayed like this.
This would be you if you were still drinking.
If I drank beer, definitely.
No, it wouldn't be. It would be Crown Royal bottles
And Jim Beam.
and Jim Beams.
And mini,
No, a lot
mini
of
shots.
a lot of like shooters and like pints, plastic pints.
And empty Coke bags all over my desk.
Yeah.
I didn't realize this, but for the longest time, I used to cut up Coke on my stupid computer desk, but it's a wooden desk. So like,
that's not a good idea.
there's just wood shavings in the cocaine for sure. Cause like you can see the divots in the wood and stuff like that. And it's like, I'm over here wondering why I've got a cyst in my sinuses and why I have to go see the ENT and shit like that. I really
What
am
is
a
wrong
mess.
with you?
I live fast and hard, bite size. I'm a decent man now, but I live fast. I live hard.
All right, just play the video. Fucking hell.
All right. Look at that.
Jesus Christ.
That's Adam's living room.
No way that's possible.
They did it.
No, that's not possible.
It's photoshopped. Look at that bag of shit.
This
You
is
got
a fucking Bud Light ad, dude.
Yeah, really? You
Trying to
think
go
this is
viral on Bud Light, dude.
a good way to promote the brand.
Where is this bloke?
So a lot of these videos I found out come from people who get hired to clean out evictions and shit like that. Obviously, this guy he enjoyed an alcoholic beverage every once in a while, and he
I don't believe this.
No, it's not statistically
No, it's like,
possible.
it's all right. So if this person was like drinking beer,
Yeah.
and like eating, you'd see like food and beer, but there's literally just bottles.
And one brand, by the way.
Hold on. There is a psychological component that you guys are forgetting here.
No.
If you remember correctly, so my room used to be full of, liquor bottles and stuff like that. You wouldn't see fast food or any other types of any types of trash and stuff like that. For some reason, I would throw away all my regular trash, but I just would keep all the liquor bottles and stuff around. I don't know what it was. I had that same problem. I had that same issue where like around my bed, it was all nothing but like whiskey bottles and shit like that.
Why?
But all my other trash I would throw away. I don't fucking know. For the most part.
Let's not go. All your trash was I was down there. I spent time down there.
Key component, you were down there.
All right, fuck both your mothers. Anyway, I just know that there is some kind of weird psychological component to this type of behavior. That's not, I honestly
how are none of the bottles broken?
You don't know that they aren't. This is a shitty quality camera.
I don't know.
It's too like set up and neat.
Is it?
For this to be real.
Yeah,
look,
it is very neat. Exactly. That's how it would, exactly. Perfect
It looks
description.
like a lot of them still have the twist on still on.
Well, dude, there's also in the back when they panned over to the back there's bottles with the old label, like the old Bud Light label.
Nobody is this brand loyal. Fuck off.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Especially if you're an alcoholic to this extreme, they don't have Bud Light. You're not gonna be like, well, I'm not coming here.
I don't know. I see it all the time.
Variation. There'd be Mad Dog. There'd be some. I don't know. Coors.
That's also not true. I stuck with the same brands. All the people I see at the liquor store now that now that I'm on the other side of the counter. They're all the same way. They're all habit-forming drinkers. They drink the same thing, and if we don't have it, they go to another store that does. They don't fucking compromise a lot of the time. These are
this
sick
person
people.
will be dead. This person will be dead if they drank this much.
No, I drink
unless it's 12 hours, unless it's like 12 years.
It's probably a long time.
If it was
dude.
not, but it doesn't look like 12 years of bottles.
I was an extreme case
Sitting
of drinking, and like I definitely whatever's in that room, I drink way more than that in my time, like of abusing the bottle.
To conclude, this is fake. Okay.
Okay.
I think it's fake. I agree.
You and Adam should start a show.
Fake.
Oh, this next clip I have, fucking BiteSize sent this to me.
Oh, actually, can I intro it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Adam, do you like wrestling?
I fucking hate wrestling.
I do like wrestling.
If you hate wrestling, you'll enjoy this then. Hit it, Rick.
All right. Here, I'm gonna play the whole video too. This is backyard wrestling at its finest. We got a fat man in the middle of the arena here, introing a tag team match.
Yep.
Hope we don't get fucking copyright strike from the Kid Rock in the background.
I'm pretty sure that's Rob Zombie.
You're fired, Logan. Get the fuck out of my room. Uh-oh.
Well, the Wolfpack's music.
Oh my god, dude. They're gonna get sued.
What the fuck?
No, you can use like copyrighted music in backyard wrestling. You're not making any money from this.
Good point.
Who is...
I would absolutely go to a backyard wrestling match.
I wouldn't. No.
I would totally go.
Absolutely not.
This rules, dude.
It doesn't.
Here he comes.
These guys are about to throw down, Adam.
Right, here he comes fucking hyping himself up, stretching his arms out. Here he comes.
He's an athletic man.
There's a guy in a cape for some reason.
One punch man.
Look at him. Look at this beast, Adam. You wish you were a man like this.
Oh, yeah.
That's an alpha.
Okay. Oh my god, what did he blow out his fucking knees or something?
So if you're just listening and not watching right now, this fucking fat wrestler kid gets up on the turnbuckle and like when he goes to jump back off onto the ring, both of his knees just blow out inwards and break.
That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Turned himself into a goat.
Play it again, Rick. I think you missed it.
You got it. Ah! Dude.
I think that deserves a slow motion as well.
How do you slow-mo it? Can you do that on YouTube?
Yeah, click on the cog.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Rick.
Shut up, asshole.
Okay, well, you gotta zoom,
Oh, here he goes.
Oh!
Oh, it was both. It was both knees, dude.
Of course it was.
Oh my God, he's got deer legs now.
Well, he had deer legs before. What are you talking about? That's why he shouldn't do that. Look at him. He did.
What a goose. Look at that fucking bend on that knee.
What are these people doing with their lives, dude?
What
Why
an
are they
asshole.
doing this? Why are they like, this is what we're going to do on our Saturday night? This person does not exercise, but somehow thought it was a great idea. I'm going to go out on this fucking rope and jump down from it, and I'll be all right.
Pants too.
My thing is, if you watch wrestling, you know these wrestlers train. They have bodies like tanks most of the time so that they can withstand the punishment and the impact and stuff like that. Yeah. And as we also see, a lot of those guys end up going fucking crazy, like Chris Benoit, and doing stuff that he shouldn't do. And it's a very hard sport. And if you're not fucking completely focused and training all the time, the sport's going to fuck you up. Like this. You can't be just some fat kid getting off of your King Super shift, jumping off of a turnbuckle, expecting your knees to stay in place.
Yeah, this guy is like 20% legs. That's the best way to describe him.
He really is a top-heavy man.
That might be generous. But, I mean, there was nothing. That was it.
Is there anything more uncomfortable than a fat man with like skinny legs like that?
Yeah, if you're doing those tricks, you have to have strength in you got to work your legs out.
Stomach.
Yeah, it wasn't indeed. It wasn't even a trick. This man was just trying to jump down from the turnbuckle, and not even the top. It was like the middle turnbuckle.
It's not an outrageous demand physically.
No.
On this body, it's a very high demand.
John Lemon says that he once saw a girl do that on a leg press. Yeah, I've seen a couple of leg press videos where the weight is a little too much, or either that or the people straighten out their legs too much, which you're just not supposed to do that. They lock their knees, and that leg press will just come right back and fold your legs up to your shoulders like an asshole. But that's just such a bad. Ugh. What a rough way to go.
Look at that ref in the back.
Right.
What'd you say, Bite Size?
He'll be all right. Put a bit of ice on it. He'll be sorted.
Little yoga.
That guy will never walk again, probably.
I think he'll lose some weight.
Look how it goes back at him.
It's so bad. Yo, kudos for a fat man falling and not showing any crack. I will say that.
It was close.
It was very close. Sometimes, most of the time when fat people fall, it's just all ass.
What do you mean? When fat people are just fat people, that's what you see, dude.
That's a good point.
I love how the referee, the announcer, no one's doing anything.
Yeah, that's true. They're just kind of letting him lay there.
Yeah, this is how it's going to be, I guess.
It's an official rule. Ref can't interfere.
Oh shit, here comes the ref. I think the ref's like, oh, he's actually fucked his legs up.
Yeah. Quick, get a splint. They just get one of those old doors in the background there and carry him off.
No, they grab his legs and carry him off.
Some guy just wraps a tow rope around his ankles and drags him off.
I wish we could find out what happened to this guy. Obviously, he fucking broke both his legs.
Oh, yeah.
But,
Oh, for sure.
Dude, this is so bad. All right. Well, now that we're properly horrified, let's get into some bad news.
That'd be a great start to a horror movie. That
bitch, shut up! I'm getting into bad news. Oh.
Well, I've got some good news and some bad news.
Okay, give me the bad news.
What's the bad news?
They're dead.
This whole thing fucking sucks. I mean, this is the biggest pile of shit.
All right, this week we're starting off bad news with a very special story. This came out December 30th, but a nurse was suspended after stripping off PPE to have sex with a COVID-19 patient. And let's read into the details because it gets better. A male nurse in Indonesia has been suspended after admitting that he stripped off his personal protective equipment to have sex in the toilet with a man infected with COVID-19. This is just...
That was not where I thought the story was going.
Two blokes.
Yes, it is.
Fucking fair dues, mate. Fair dues to him.
What balls on both of them, dude. So
well, yes, that's true.
It is true that there has been a suspected incident of same-sex relationship between a healthcare worker and a COVID-19 patient at the Wisma Atlet Emergency Hospital, says Asep Gunawan of the National Nurses Association. He said the nurse must follow legal processing. The incident in Jakarta, this is not good. This is not a good place to be banging dudes, dude. That's like a Muslim country. They will fuck you up.
Well,
so let's see here. So this happened in Jakarta. The patient boasted about the romp on his Twitter account Friday. Again, social media, stay off of it. Unless you've got something to
we
plug.
got caught for posting on social media.
Yeah. So
what a goose.
I know.
Exactly.
Why would you?
He uploaded a screenshot of WhatsApp messages between the horny couple. Now that just defeats the purpose of WhatsApp.
Couple.
It defeats the purpose of WhatsApp because isn't that an encrypted texting service, like a messaging service?
WhatsApp, yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So way to go. Way to go and dox yourself. He exposed those messages, including details about lubricants and the size of their genitals, the news outlet reported. The patient also posted an image of the nurse's PPE lying on the floor as the pair got it on. This is a fucking hot video, I bet. This case has been transferred.
The video.
I wish there was a video. We couldn't show it, but I would definitely make you guys see it off
No,
screen
that is a
here.
video. You've got it. Don't lie.
Shut up. This case has been transferred to the Central Jakarta Police. We have secured the healthcare worker, and he's become a witness and asked for further information. Let's see what else. Okay, meanwhile, god damn it, I hate the fucking New York Post. All these ads and shit. Meanwhile, the patient continues to undergo isolation at the athlete's house, he added, referring to a former Olympic athlete accommodation village that was transformed into a coronavirus hospital. The two men were later administered coronavirus tests. The patient was found to still be positive, while the nurse tested negative. If convicted, both men face sentences up to 10 years.
What? For fucking?
For buggering one another in the latrine.
Why'd you get 10 years for just having sex?
Because it's Jakarta, bite size. You don't fuck dudes in Jakarta. They're still kind of a little behind. They got really great martial arts, but they're a little behind in terms of dude, it's a lot. Whoa. It's like a badass kung fu Krav Maga variant. It looks like it's pretty badass.
Gotcha.
Yeah, watch Raid Redemption.
No.
It'll blow your mind.
I'm all set. But you shouldn't get 10
Shut up,
years for
stupid.
banging.
No, you should never get unless it's a
let me
kid
qualify
or something.
That. Thank you. Yeah, unless two consenting adults should not get 10 years for banging.
Which Adam rarely has happened to him. This is a man who has had maybe consensual sex maybe twice in his life.
Oh, that's not true.
Let's see, moving right along. Oh, this is another one from Bite Size. So, okay, this happened in Canada.
What is that?
Mississauga porch pirate caught stuck in the snowbank trying to flee. So, Bite Size, when you sent me this video, I literally that same day when I got back from work, I was going through Reddit and I found this article. And so this is I'll show you guys the full video right after this, but a would-be porch pirate ran into some trouble when he was caught in the act, then got caught in a snowbank while trying to flee the scene, all while being heckled by the person he was allegedly trying to rob. It happened in Mississauga, whatever the fuck that is.
It's like 5 minutes away from Toronto.
Oh, okay. It's Toronto. Then we're just okay. So it happened in Toronto.
It's literally Toronto.
That's like where we live. We just say Denver.
Yeah.
I'm not out here trying to fucking go into all the different suburbs around the area.
Don't dox us.
So this happened this past Monday afternoon when a man looking to lift a package was surprised when the door to the home quickly opened and the resident said either "you're done" or "you're dumb" a couple of times. The man fled, getting into his car, quickly reversing quick egress. The trouble was he didn't notice the snowbank he was backing into. The car got stuck and he furiously spun his wheels trying to escape. So yeah, that's about the long and short of it.
It's so uncomfortably long.
It is. That's the worst part about it is that's a very uncomfortable, very long video.
Oh, there is a video?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you right now.
It's 3 minutes long.
Yeah, this is. I don't know. Like I would have been way more aggressive than this guy, but here we'll just watch the video. You guys can be the judges.
Yeah, that's done. You're done.
What a boner. I think that's a front wheel drive car. Look at this.
Oh, I said it.
You're done.
So if you're just listening and not watching right now, this gentleman, so he was reaching down. When the door opens, you see him like squatting down, reaching for a package. And the guy comes out and he immediately flies out to his car, backs up over this snowbank. And now this tiny little like sedan is just propped up by the snowbank. Obviously, it's a front-wheel drive car, and it's just spinning in the snow right now.
Yeah,
and he's
centered it.
looking like a boner. His door isn't even closed.
Well, he's getting out.
Now he's trying to push the car out of the snow. It's not going to work.
Okay, what is he, Superman? Oh, boy.
He can be your hero, baby. What the fuck is this guy doing? Look, he's trying to... Look, the car's wheels are spinning, and he's in front of the car trying to dig the snow out with his hands.
Well, how has he got the car to keep running when he's on it?
Wait, that's a good question. I didn't even think about that.
What?
Bite Size raised a good question. So if we go back a little bit, when he's trying to dig the car out, it's like the front wheel is still spinning.
Yeah, it's because he high centered it, so
Yeah,
the
he's
wheel's not touching.
Oh,
Yeah, so
gotcha.
he drove up on. That's what I said. He high centered it. Like,
Right, I thought he had like a brick or something on the fucking accelerator.
no. Just can't get any traction at all.
This is when it starts getting uncomfortable. He's already tried to dig himself out. He's getting out for the third time. And trying to push it.
This is great radio, by the way.
Oh
It's, yeah, all visual.
Yeah.
Look, he's still trying to dig it out in the front now. This
Better
is
watch his hand.
he needs to be digging out in the middle, like behind the wheel.
Dude, if he gets out, I will give him credit for that at least.
Spoiler alert, he doesn't.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
He gets a little surprise at the end.
Yeah, a little stick time from Toronto PD. Oh, that's just so embarrassing, man. Being a porch pirate is already an embarrassing thing to get caught doing.
Want me to get you a shovel?
Oh, now they're just taunting him.
I get you a shovel.
Just gonna wear out the tread on those tires.
Yeah, it's clearly in Canada. If this was in America, that guy'd be dead.
The police would have already been there by the time he got into his car. Freeze! Kind of looks like he's wearing a MAGA hat from a distance.
What if he is? What if he is?
A Canadian Trump fan.
Yeah. That's how he got through the gate in the neighborhood.
It's
Oh my
front-wheel
God.
drive. You need to get the other.
It's still going, dude. It's still going. There's half a minute left.
Front-wheel drive.
Yeah,
You
he's
need
like
to
he's
get
like
the wheels on
he's
the
like
ground.
shrugging to the person like filming it. What want me to do? Oh, there we go.
So obvious. Okay, so now the police have him boxed in, and he's about to be answering some questions. Get out of the car. Get out of the car now. Don't make us give you a talking to.
Well, they did forcefully pull him out of the car.
Yeah, they're tough guys up in Canada, dude. Ugh, look at that Canada 6. The bottom corner of the screen there.
That's not good.
It's a
She's
Canada
alright.
10. I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. It might as well be a Canada 10. No, there's some hot Canadians.
Bite size,
It's a Canada 9.
I heard Bite Size go, well, no, she's all right. Trying to be a nice guy about it. Let's see, what do we have here next? Oh, okay, so here.
You might have a chance.
Adam closes the deal 100% of the time because he's got his little friend Rohypnol with him.
Oh, okay.
The little pocket in the jeans that nobody ever uses, that's where he keeps it. So let's segue into some of the events that transpired in our nation's capital this past week. Before we get into anything too seriously, I wanted to show you guys a video I found of this gentleman climbing the wall to the Capitol building.
I thought it was a woman at first.
Oh, it could be. I don't know. They all look the same with their like Trump masks on, and they all kind of blend in.
Aren't there stairs to this building?
Yes, there are. And not only
That's a
are
great
there
question, and we know the answer.
Not only are there stairs.
Why are they climbing?
Yes. Not only are there stairs, but there's scaffolding with stairs built into it as well on one of the sides.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is ridiculous, but you're gonna see what this bag of shit gets here in a second. So he's climbing a wall that looks to be about 15 or so feet up.
I hope that guy falls. That's helping him. Oh. Oh.
I think it's a woman because there's a scream.
I think it was the person below him that
hold on.
tried to catch him.
I'll play it back.
Why would you try to catch someone that high?
Or that heavy.
Right. Dead.
That's at least 15 feet high.
Easily.
Oh, yeah.
And they fell directly onto metal barricades. Very forgiving metal barricades.
Yeah.
That was just some of the shit that I saw. I also found some screenshots that I really enjoy. Let me make sure. Let me make sure Bite Size can see these.
I'm not sure if this is right, but did someone shoot themselves in the balls or with a stun gun or something, kill themselves?
It was a stun gun, and they accidentally stun gunned themselves in the chest.
What?
And they died from a heart attack.
Who did? The cops?
No, one of the Trump guys, one of the Trump protesters. They were carrying a taser, and he fucking, like, in all the ruckus, he accidentally tased himself in the chest, and he died.
That is retarded.
It's the dumbest shit ever. But look at this guy right here. This is one of the protesters. Like, I was just finding some screenshots I liked. This was one of my favorites. Obviously, for, you know, if you're just listening on an audio platform right now, it's a big fat white guy wearing a Trump hat. He's on the phone. He's got his big gut hanging out, and his "We the People" shirt is barely covering that fucking Phil Collins gut he's got.
Does Phil Collins have a gut?
From Trailer Park Boys, my bad. I should have specified.
That Phil Collins certainly has a gut.
He's got such a strange body because, like, he's all belly, but, like, if you cover up his belly, he doesn't look that bad.
Right. How does that work? The dynamics of having that big of a belly and being built like you don't have that belly?
I honestly have no idea. I've never had that issue.
That's a dangerous mix, man.
But this was my all-time favorite shot of the entire protest. Look at how much fun that police officer is having spraying that old man with mace. And that's not just regular mace. That's like a fucking, like, airsoft gun mace. That's serious fucking mace.
Wouldn't it be funny if someone photoshopped a, like, super soaker in it?
That's essentially what it is.
Yeah,
it's a super soaker of mace.
Exactly what it is.
If I had any fucking forethought or comedic talent at all, I would have photoshopped Adam's face onto that guy.
It's not true.
But again.
And why is this old guy dressed like fucking someone from NWA?
It's like Papa Smurf.
Oh, yeah, he's got this fucking beanie on.
Yes.
It's like, it looks like he's trying to do a rap career or something. What is this guy?
I don't know. That's a guy that looks like he says the N-word a lot. But that cop, I just love this picture because of how happy that cop looks.
But this is also what scares me a little bit, right? I mean,
yeah, he's having a good time, and yeah, he's macing somebody.
How dangerous is this old fuck? That I need to spray him with stuff.
Not at all, dude.
Of course, there was no threat to begin with, and he's just
He just needed that excuse.
We don't want to see that. We don't want to see police being like that.
And that's the problem. That's the problem. It's like, for me, I love seeing corporal punishment play out in front of me because it's just funny to me. There's nothing better than a hippie getting some stick time. I love seeing, like, hippies or, like, political radicals, like, just getting night sticked. Yeah, anyone.
Anybody.
If you're out there, like, just making a nuisance of yourself, rubber bullets, tear gas. I love seeing that type of shit because to me, it's like, you normally see, like, when you see people being destructive and shit like that, these are normally, like, low information people who don't really know what they're talking about or what they're actually angry about in the first place. So to me, it's just funny to see their dismay when they start catching nightsticks and start getting bear maced all over the place because they just don't think it'll ever happen to them at all.
Right. I get it. It's funny to watch that, like, oh, it's happening in Vietnam or something. But
no, I'm not saying that at all.
It worries me if it's happening here. Like, I don't want cops don't need to have the power that they have if they can just, you know.
I agree. I mean, yes.
I think Adam's PTSD is kicking in here.
No, I'm just saying you got to be careful.
It's never not.
You got to be.
In.
No, I'm not taking it personal. I'm just saying you got to be careful.
Yo, Rabbi had a good line when you said, "What is this guy starting a rap crew?" He said, "Yeah, it's the two white crew."
That's pretty good.
It's not bad. It's not bad. He doesn't need your validation, Adam.
Well, I'm not saying he does.
Let's see what else.
Me and Robbie hang out more than you and Robbie, so shut up.
That's not true. Quit doxing people.
I said Rabbi.
So no, you didn't. Okay. So this next video that I have, as we all know, there was the female protester who got shot. I believe her name was Ashli Babbitt. I'm gonna change this window back so Bite Size can see real quick. There we go. This video it was posted 22 hours ago here on Reddit. This is a different angle of the shooting that took place, and not only that, but it's kind of a longer video, and it shows the events leading up to the shooting. And what you're gonna see is these protesters basically kind of like threaten the cops and just tell them, like, yo, dude, you guys just get out of the way because we're going through one way or the other. And basically the shooting takes place after the cops just get out of the way. So it's kind of an interesting watch. And you guys let me know what you think after the video's done, or just don't.
Colin.
Okay, fucking Logan.
Yeah, Rabbi Colin.
Shut up, Bite Size.
Was this taken with a fucking... Oh, okay, never mind. That's pretty good.
Look at that. They're just letting... That's too much monster energy.
Oh, fucking hell, fair enough, so he did smash the glass.
It's alpha shit, dude.
Yeah, those guys are like, yeah, we don't get paid enough for this bullshit.
No, fuck no. Are you kidding me? They're being yelled at by a bunch of the same person.
Okay.
And there's Ashli Babbitt. That's the one that gets popped. Wearing a flag as a cape.
Dude, that, what's that, pause this for a second.
Okay.
Because it sounds like they're saying something about outside or something.
Oh, they're just saying they just want to clear a path so that everybody outside can come into. Like, they're trying to clear a path through the Capitol. And basically what they were doing was just going through all the doorways and just occupying all the offices and the open areas and shit like that, as we all saw already.
Taking historical items.
stealing Nancy Pelosi's laptops and shit.
No, getting arrested.
Yeah, getting arrested the day after because your fucking Facebook live feed. And that's the thing. A lot of the audio that I heard and a lot of the behavior and just shit you see, like the physical mannerisms, suggests that a lot of these people were just straight up intoxicated. Like football game tailgating drunk.
Probably.
And like if you go and watch a lot of these interviews that were given by these independent media outlets and shit like that around the protests, they all sound the same. They're all slurring. They're either slurring or they're just incoherently regurgitating online talking points.
You also have to think this is like in the middle of the day, dude. During the week.
Yeah. This was
most
Tuesday?
people are fucking working. Like, if these people have the ability to go in a moment's notice to the Capitol,
maybe that's why they feel so entitled.
Obviously, our people are not working or something.
Well, yeah, they're drawing some money from the government dole. That's why they feel so entitled to be in this building. They're all on fucking public assistance. They're jimmying the doors open with their food stamp cards, and they're getting shot in the neck.
A lot of them like flew over, didn't they?
Well, yeah,
there was a lot.
I heard. Yeah,
that is insane. Didn't someone like fly over from Arkansas just to like go to this?
Well, what else are you gonna do in Arkansas?
I would believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Well,
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
That's where Bill Clinton's from.
The guy with the buffalo hat. Supposedly, there's pictures of him in like the Florida rally, like the couple of days before. Like he's just been traveling the country, going to all of these.
Just going on tour.
Yeah, basically.
What a life. What a life.
Yeah. They had a protest arise right where I work in Denver.
Oh yeah, you got
I work next to the
home.
Capitol building. And I'm like sitting out there, I'm smoking a cigarette, like watching it. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like whatever. They're at the Capitol with all this shit, and then they have like a bunch of dudes with like diesel trucks with all the Trump flags.
God.
And they're just driving
just
in a
rolling coal.
Square block. Beeping these, like, they have like modified super loud horns.
Stop the steal! Stop the steal!
Well, then you also had the state trooper SWAT team.
Yeah.
Like they hang on to the side and those kind of vehicles. God. It was a modified truck, and then they had a bunch of SWAT guys that were also just kind of patrolling just in case anything like would pop off.
Did you get scared?
No, but they fucking shut down the building and sent us all home.
Yeah, you pissed your pants, Adam. Come on.
No.
Adam clutched his purse and ran to his truck.
It's underground parking.
I was at work watching it at shut up, literal Adam. I was at work watching the news, and I get a text from Adam. He's like, dude, they're fucking sending us all home. And I'm just like, for what? For what? What do they think is gonna happen? That's my whole thing. Is like, what do they think is gonna go down?
Nothing, but yeah, we're right next to the Capitol. So yeah, the whole building had to, we're not the only company in that.
Adam was like, can you get off early and walk me to my car? I was like, no, dude.
Okay, not sure.
Hold my hand, please, Rick.
He was on the phone with you the entire time, making you feel safe.
He makes fun of me knowing karate, but he fucking takes advantage of it sometimes.
Okay, I've never taken advantage.
When he fucks you?
I mean, just one instance.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's finish watching this video. Enough about me.
Oh, wow. That guy's got a Perry Ellis or whatever shirt.
He's very proud.
I'm
Harry Ellis.
And there's so many people. It's just they're gonna push their way up here.
These cops are already looking at each other like, yo, should we just get the fuck out of here?
Yeah, it's just, to be fair though, when you've got like, what, 20, 30 people screaming at your face,
yeah,
and like you're not getting paid enough for it,
yeah,
you would be like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, and at that point, people had already died at this point. A police officer had already been assaulted with a fire extinguisher, and then he later died. And as we're about to see, this another fatality is about to take place.
It's poor security protocol, though.
Absolutely.
Especially in the nation's capital, the response is so lackluster that they can't even defend these fucking strong points. Like, it's embarrassing.
Well, again, like we've seen time and time again, every little safety net we thought we had as an American public, we're just seeing it doesn't exist. We're a bunch of talk. We get by on reputation, and that reputation's dwindling.
We don't
like we have a reputation for being a very strong, secure country in that sense. You know, you would think we have enough law enforcement and equipment to keep people from storming the Capitol.
But that's the thing we do. We spend way too much money on it to begin with. And it's just, that's more of not a supply chain issue.
That's why I think this was an inside job. I think this was a fugazi.
Tactical failure.
No, I think this was planned. I think this was like they saw this as another potential possibility to like throw some more crackdowns on the public, and so they were like, I'm sure at a certain capacity they were like, yeah, just let them in, because there are videos of police taking barricades away and ushering people into the Capitol.
Well, you might know. Okay, I see where you're going with that. Yeah.
You know, there's several, and who's to say whether they're acting on their own or they're acting in accordance with orders that are being given?
Well,
as
what
we
if they're exploiting it? Yeah, I don't know.
That's the thing.
But...
You know, you just don't know, and there's so much misinformation going around, and we're always being misled, it seems like.
But it's like, if this happened in Denver, even their capital, this would not happen.
No, not at all. Not at all.
You kidding me? Like, it would be locked down. All the police would be there in a second. This is the nation's capital.
People would be getting stick time out in the
Fuck
street.
yeah. Like, it would be...
We'd be out there with popcorn just watching.
Fuck yeah. You trying to tell me that was the response and that's how it happened? You bring up a good point, Rick. That may be the case where...
It wouldn't surprise me at this point.
Because, I mean, that's tactically an embarrassment.
It is. And like you said, we're more than well equipped to handle something like this.
Come on. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. We'll make a path, bro. Please, just let us make a path.
So he's saying we'll make a path. Just let us go. Now all the cops are leaving. See, they're just walking out together. And then this is where the shit starts happening.
Oh, see, this is...
You
Why would they... This is the capital of the
saying?
United States. There's no way this is happening.
And I think...
Did she try and like squeeze through the glass? Is that what happened?
Yeah, so on the far right there, you're going to see her try to climb through that window once it's broken. And there's the gentleman that shoots her right here on the left of the screen. And you'll hear the gunshot. She's getting ready to climb through the window right now.
Oh, I see him now. Oh, he's literally... Why would you bother? Like, you can see the guy's got a pistol. Why would you fucking bother, like, trying to get through it?
Well, she was on the other side, and I don't think she saw, and I don't think she was paying attention, because she was one of the ones that was yelling at the cops and just yelling in general. And so right now, to the right of the screen, she's climbing through that window. To the left of the screen, you see the gunman, or I guess the law enforcement officer, or whatever this was. Or no, he was in a black suit, so he's maybe like Secret Service or some shit. But here you go. Oh, great. Fucking. And then she goes back, and that's it. She was hit like in the lower neck, upper sternum area.
Why? All right, so first of all, let's break this down. You fucking cunts need to chill out with the fucking shooting people. Jesus Christ, you don't need to shoot them.
Right.
You can just shoot near them. Tell them to fuck off.
But
you don't even... Well, no, you don't even shoot.
Yeah.
You don't even shoot.
What the fuck is
this?
This is just... This is absolutely ridiculous.
Well, right. This is not a foreign war thing.
But do you see what I'm saying? That this right here, I think, was done. I don't know. I'm not going to say it was done on purpose, but as I'm seeing more and more of this, and as I'm rewatching it, I'm thinking a lot of strings were being pulled while this was happening, and I think they were directing a lot of the events that took place. You know, and maybe who knows? Maybe that guy with the gun. Maybe they were ordered to fire if they got beyond a certain point in the Capitol. That's the thing. We just don't know what they were telling one another to do in the background.
Complete poor communication. I don't know.
Probably a culmination of all of that, to be honest.
Or it's just a guy who just didn't know what the fuck he was doing, had a gun, probably never shot it before. Like, you know, he probably got that job. I would love to know about that guy who that Secret Service person, how long he'd been working there, and if he'd been working there like a few months, he must have thought like, I haven't used my gun yet. I'd love to be able to use my gun.
Yeah,
and then he's like, shit, I can use my gun now? Like, what the fuck?
That's not a bad point, because as we've seen before, there are like internal gangs and stuff in law enforcement. There was that one, I think they were in California, but there was this one group of police officers that formed this gang, and they ended up identifying all the guys and tying them to a bunch of crimes because they all had the same tattoo. Like once they had killed somebody or something for this law enforcement gang, they would get the same tattoo. Again, just dumb shit that gets you caught. But that's the thing. It's like in these areas of law enforcement, in the military and stuff like that, there are some people that just straight up get into it for that. They either want to see what they can do, if they can do it, or they just want to do it and are waiting for the excuse. And I mean, people breaking windows and barricades and jumping into the Capitol building, to that guy was probably all he needed. He was probably thinking in his head, oh, I'm completely justified. This bitch about to jump through the window. I don't know if she knows karate or not. Bam. That's it. That's all it takes, is that one fucking guy in the crowd that just wants to kill somebody.
Yeah.
And another thing about this as well, it's obviously political. Who knows like what that person who shot that woman like was politically leaning? Could you imagine if he was like didn't like Trump? And he thinks these people are like disgusting, and so he thought, fuck it, I can just shoot one and kill one.
Well, that's the thing.
Just like, it's all just dumb. This whole thing is so fucking stupid because it doesn't matter like politically where you like stand in this. It's someone just got killed for no fucking reason.
Exactly. That's the fucking absolute bottom of it right there. That's the bottom line, is that someone fucking lost their life over something completely retarded.
Yeah, but it's not talked about at all, actually.
It's not?
Not the killing, not really.
Well, that's a good point. Have they even released any information about the shooter or anything?
No.
Yeah, I was going to say, I checked this morning. I haven't seen anything. So, I mean, Bite Size, you're probably right about that. You're probably exactly right. Like, they're probably going to keep his identity hidden because of the volatility and the nature of the shooting and how it took place, where it took place. He probably won't see any type of punitive measures for that.
Probably not.
I mean, that's essentially, that is his job, right? To defend whatever the hell it is that he's told to defend.
Yeah.
Either way, it just sucks.
We have fucking, what's that guy? Morning Joe Scarborough talking about this stuff like, oh, if this was, a different type of, like a Black Lives Matter protest, everyone would have been shot and stuff.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of that on both sides.
That's true, bud.
There's a lot of that on both sides. So after that girl got shot, of course, a bunch of these MAGA people were coming out and being like, oh, they let Black Lives Matter like burn and loot and all this other crazy shit and stuff like that. And then you see Antifa and BLM saying the same exact thing. So again, that's another reason that it leads me to believe that this is playing into some fucking shadowy hand. Because again, it's just further dividing people. It's further we've gotten to the point where everybody's calling each other the same names and shit like that, and saying the other side's doing the exact same thing that side's doing, and all this other shit. When in reality, we're doing exactly what they wanted for us to do. Like, we're just dividing ourselves even further and further. We're like stocking up ammunition, waiting for the hammer to fall, or waiting for that fucking boot to drop, and we all just start taking to the streets trying to take one another's shit, and like it just
there's no gray side.
At what point are we going to realize that this is a purposely done thing? Like the establishment can't have a free thinking, united people. Otherwise, everything changes.
Well, it's dangerous to them.
Exactly. I mean, it's just
you have to divide amongst everything: religion, party, whatever, left, right, up, down. Like, you have to divide. Now you're on the right, but are you XYZ right, or are you XYZ left? Keep fractioning people into these little small niches.
Yeah.
And then they'll never be able to,
that's what it is.
What is the actual government doing? Yeah. It's the perfect social strategy, and it's dangerous, man.
I'm going to let Rabbi in here. I just realized I have a missed call from him.
Well, if you look at like the Soviet Union's like guidelines to how they would have fought the U.S., it's basically playing out with like destabilization, division of population. Like,
and that's another thing. This has all been in the ether for fucking decades, and it's finally coming to fruition. And nobody sees it happening. Nobody's having that conversation.
Yeah, sure.
Well, like Russian officials that are coming out and talking about it, like old Soviet officials that are like, yeah, no, it's definitely like suspicious on how it's playing out, exactly how they would have said it would have.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think it's necessarily Russian influence, probably, but
influence.
Influence. Yeah. No, it's probably other, governments possibly making those types, but it's all over the world. Western democracy. Bite size isn't like your country's not a stranger to this. They're not impervious to the same thing.
Right. So
is Bite size here or
Bite size? You still there?
Lost him.
Oh,
he's gone.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm here. You just fucking left him.
Oh, I tried to. Okay, I see what I did. I tried to get. That's my bad. I tried to get Rabbi in and you at the same time, and I'm just retarded when it comes to this shit, so I don't know how to do like 2 calls at the same time.
Click on the add friends to DM in the top corner, top right.
Oh, nice, dude.
I'm not a fucking.
Excuse
my
me?
intern now.
No, you're just helping a friend. That's it.
IT guy.
Rabbi, are you here?
I'm here. Hello, everyone.
All right, excellent. Now that you are here, let's move on to the next story here. We've got a Bay Area candy store that's facing calls for boycott after the owner was seen at the Trump rally at the Capitol this past week. This is hilarious. I brought this up, and it sucks that this is happening. It sucks that like you can essentially just tank your business due to your political ideologies. But at the same time, I'm gonna read this article, and then I'm gonna show you guys some of the reviews that are being posted on their Yelp page. Yelp has had to do all these little things to keep people from like commenting, and they have to put these little warnings up that like, oh, due to recent events, like try to take, like, basically what they're saying is take these Yelp reviews with a grain of salt because there's political ideology being thrown around. So, a candy store in Menlo Park is getting trashed online and facing calls for a boycott after the owner was photographed at a Trump rally in Washington, D.C. that led to a mob rampage through the U.S. Capitol. Sugar Shack owner Susie Tinsley's appearance at the pro-Trump rally has caused such a backlash in the community that the store closed early on Tuesday. In a written statement, Tinsley stated that she attended the protest, which turned deadly after a Trump supporter was shot inside the Capitol for a peaceful march. It's not a peaceful march, but Tinsley said that she herself was physically floored amid the chaos on Pennsylvania Avenue and took no part in the breach of the Capitol building. Definitely step away from that, right? There's a lot of people distancing themselves from this activity now online. She says, I left the rally when the crowd became unruly and I was pushed to the ground. I returned to my hotel at that point, long before the agitators stormed the building. Just like every other American, I watched in horror as the chaos unfolded on television. I couldn't believe my eyes and remain appalled at what I saw. I love my community, I love my country, and I hope those responsible for storming our Capitol building are being held fully accountable. After Sugar Shack's Yelp reviews bombed from the 4 stars to 1.5 overnight, and photos on the site were changed to that of Tinsley at the rally, Yelp disabled the posting of content on the page. This reminds me of O&A fucking phases through the Facebook shutdowns when they would trash other radio shows. Mm-hmm. How like the fans would just go to their Facebook pages and post horrendous shit.
Take them down.
Yeah, exactly, dude. So this is like no different. This business recently received increased public attention, which often means people come to this page to post their views on the news rather than the actual consumer experience with the business. So that was the breakdown that you see on Yelp. That's the little warning they give you. And
I got a shitty review of my business.
Did you just do a Scott Shannon?
Yes, he did. He definitely did.
There was a tree on my house. Let's see the boat movie. What a fucking mush mouth. Okay, so immediately here's the Sugar Shack's Yelp page here.
2 stars.
Yeah, they're climbing back up. They're back up to 2 stars. But look at the pictures in the background on their banner. There's just a ton of pictures of the owner at this rally that people posted, because you just see the screenshots that they post in the comments on the comment section. And
yeah, so something tells me that she shouldn't have gone to this thing.
Yeah, dude, are you fucking kidding me? That's the thing. In my opinion, you never attend a book burning. And there's a lot of things like a book burning that have the same results, and this was one of them. You don't ever go out and attend these things.
No, you don't go to any protest.
No,
ever.
no.
You don't go to. I don't care if you believe in it 100%.
That's just not
you don't go.
That's not how the fight's being fought anymore.
If you're gonna fight a fight, you fight a fight like you're fighting a fight. You don't go to a fucking march, and that's gonna make a change. There's other ways to do it.
That's right. In the Yelp section.
But I don't have anything against people protesting.
Paperwork.
Well, the thing is,
fill out a bunch of forms.
Well, it starts with talking to your
Wait for them to
community.
review them.
It starts with
revolutions.
Well, it starts with like here, especially in America, it's more of a psychological issue. Like people are just being taken in by online rhetoric, and they don't bother to interact with one another out in the public because it's dangerous for us. And when I say interact, I'm not saying physically. I'm just saying like just talking to one another instead of arguing with one another. That's the thing. We don't discuss. We just argue and name call.
Dude,
and
we're so detached.
We just get angry.
Yeah.
We're so detached from everyone now, even more so. We're not even supposed to be with anyone. Oh, if we don't live with these people, you can't fucking, talk to them for more than 15 minutes or something. It's very convenient. I get about the virus stuff, but
right. Oh, here's okay. You have to scroll. You have to go scroll down quite a bit to get to these reviews, but right here, we're gonna just read some of these reviews for this candy store. So it says, Menlo's #1 destination for candy happens to also be one of Menlo's #1 destinations for white supremacy.
Oh my God.
This thug, this terrorist and white supremacist joined, organized, and terrorized the Capitol building last night in a Trump supporter failed coup. If you have a sweet tooth for racism, arrogance, and ounces of blind audacity, this is your spot. Otherwise, do not support this racist white supremacist thug and terrorist. Your hard-earned money and your integrity is better spent elsewhere. God bless. Already off to a fucking hard start, man.
how do they know they were white supremacists?
Well, Adam, it doesn't matter if there's fact attached to it. It doesn't matter if this woman was at a Trump rally wearing a Trump flag as a cape, excuse me. That's all the internet needs. That's all people need. People don't need to know you on a personal level. They just need to see a picture of you doing something that the zeitgeist as a whole would consider bad, or one segment of it.
One segment, yeah.
The segment that's not being censored online and shit like that.
Wow.
The voices that are allowed to prevail. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
From my experience, most of these like candy shops are like dog shit as well. So just saying.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, who owns a candy shop?
I don't go to candy shops. I don't know. I don't think I'm.
Okay. You fucking lying your teeth out.
50 cents or something, you get it.
Okay, god damn it. Oh god. Bite-sized Chipperson. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. Buy your sweets elsewhere. The owner is a racist and has no shame about it. See attached picture. We will not tolerate this hateful bullshit in our cities in the Bay Area.
Are we? But we're basing this on this photo. Does she say, "I hate black people"? Or
no, dude?
Is that what she's saying in this picture?
There were African American Trump supporters at the rally, and you don't see any of those being shown in the media. Of course,
Latino ones too, by the way.
A ton, yeah. Well, yeah. When you see the video footage and stuff like that, you definitely see it. Like there are a lot of people well represented there.
There's a big Latino Trump following, by the way.
Yep.
Specifically, even around here, dude.
Yeah, I see a lot of dude. Yeah, a lot of people that visit the liquor store in general.
They are about Trump, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I cannot be bought into any kind of politics at all. Like I just can't choose a side. I'm not gonna. I will never align myself with any of these fucking people.
No, not these people.
On either side.
Who are these people?
There's still time. There's still time.
Shut up, Rabbi.
You can be converted.
Be a gray side politician.
Well, we'd be gray side politicians.
Be gay side politicians. Whatever. Fuck y'all, dude. Cecilia P. says, a great variety of delusional patriotism carries hate in bulk and specializes in supporting a shop that has dabbled in domestic terrorism. Bitter sweets. Get your sweet tooth fixed elsewhere. They are just fucking this bitch up, dude.
I noticed too, all of these comments and reviews are left by women.
Well, yes, white women too.
Yeah.
Yes, white women fucking stink, dude. They fucking suck. They always ruin everything. They try to be woke on goddamn everything. Who comments on a fucking thread anyways? Who has time for this?
A lot of people.
I don't comment on anything.
A lot of people have time for this.
I mean, when you go to a job, you can do a lot of things.
Exactly.
Fucking.
You've got so much time.
No, it's a waste of time. It's so stupid, dude.
Gender says, LOL, Jerry, or was it Thurston Howell III? John Lemon says, Yuri Bezmenov, a former KGB agent, said that division and undermining West was the plan all along, and even though the USSR is dead, the work goes on. That's true in a couple of different regards.
Well, I mean, that work can be picked up by other,
yeah,
types of governments. Maybe more east.
Yeah, we also did coups in Russia. That's how Boris Yeltsin became president. It's through our coup.
Yo, okay, so even more. I'm sorry to derail, but I was looking at these fucking reviews again. These thumbnails of white bitches.
It's all white women,
dude,
just ruining everything.
Look at this one from Susanna C. from Berkeley, California.
Berkeley.
Owner.
Shut up.
It says owner is a racist anti-masker. I don't remember any articles mentioning an anti-masker position.
Where is this place?
The Bay Area.
The actual candy shop is.
It's in the Bay Area. I don't know. I don't know.
You can just see it right there, you mong. It's
right.
Get directions.
Right, but I don't think Berkeley's close to that.
You
is
mong.
No, I don't think so.
It's not.
Like, I think Berkeley's quite a ways away that you would never go there.
It doesn't matter, Adam. It doesn't fucking matter. All that matters is that the owner was at a Trump rally. That's all these people need. Do you not understand that?
They just need validation all the time.
Yes.
Why?
They're all the same person. They're all the same.
Why
bitch.
you need this like fulfilling little thing in your life?
She's calling.
It's called dopamine.
Yeah, good fucking point.
A coup. An attempted coup.
How'd you spell it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, you got it.
Wait, what'd you say? What did you say? Say it. You cut out a little bit.
Oh, he said dopamine, so I said adamamine.
Yes, same strength, same intelligence.
Fucking home run by Thigh. Fucking double guns. Owner is a Trump supporter who was seen at the attempted coup smiling ear to ear on January 6, 2021. Unless you like handing money to racists and fascists, don't shop here. Wow, they're really lambasting this woman. They're really taking her to task, as it were. This is here's the famous one. I always love to see this. Oh wait, we've got someone diversifying the comments here. This is Esperanza G. If I could submit 0 stars for this business, I would. Do not support this business. The owner is a racist Trump supporter who supports white supremacy. Not to mention that she is also an anti-masker, which is clearly shown in the picture. Who is risking the health of others? I repeat, again, do not support this business. I
Just divide, dude.
What's going to divide white bitches?
Vocabulary is dividing people.
If we want to fix
anti-masker, masker,
yes,
let's call everybody out for what their little things are at this point because it's a fringe view. This is it, dude. We're done. We're dividing each other too much.
This is the thing. If we want to fucking fix cancel culture and shit like that, we as a society need to band together and divide white women. We have to come up with a structure or some kind of like
there needs
plan.
to be a sit down with white women.
We have to destabilize the white women.
What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Stop.
I'm telling you, it's not a bad idea.
Take their internet away.
It's all the Kennedy's fault.
Yeah.
Logan.
Yeah, take their internet access away, bar it for, let's say, 6 month to a year probationary period.
Yep. Can't use your phone either.
Okay. Yes.
You get a Nokia.
Well, you gotta get Hillary Clinton on board with it first.
That's a man.
If the Queen ain't doing it, then they ain't gonna do it.
That's a good point. You ain't wrong.
Well, she ain't in the White House.
But it don't matter. She should have been. That's the whole thing. Should have been.
I come too far.
You know that was coming.
You ain't black.
Jesus Christ.
That's right. It's true.
Oh, let's see. Oh, here we go. Let's do this. I got a special one for us today. Let's get into Bologna Boys.
Bologna Boys.
All right, so today, what we have for you There is a children's show that was debuted in Denmark called, I think it was John Dillermand. Yeah, John Dillermand. Now, they're experiencing a little backlash because this children's show features a man named John Dillermand who has an uncontrollable and large penis.
What do you mean uncontrollable?
You'll see. Trust me, I'm gonna explain everything to you as we get deeper into this. Denmark's flagship broadcaster has suffered blowback after its newest children's TV program, John Dillermand, an animation starring a man with a penis so massive and flexible it can save children from danger. Sure it can. Fetch objects from a river and operate as a pogo stick. The show, whose 13 episodes are available to watch on DR Network's website, I'll give Adam a minute to write that down, follow its titular character as he navigates an array of unexpected scenarios caused by his inexplicably huge genitalia. In episode 1, for instance, the mustache Dillermand uses his gigantic stripy organ as a lead for his dog, but quickly finds himself inundated with requests from his neighbors to take their pets out on a walk too. At another point in the show, he is stuck floating in midair after balloons are tied to his groin. And as you can see in this picture, it's just a claymation man with a long dick floating up in the air with these balloons attached to his cock. And it makes no fucking sense, Adam. I'm not going to pretend to understand it. It makes no sense. So in another episode, he breaks a friend's vase with his penis and must raise money to pay them back. In a third episode, he uses it to steal an ice cream at the zoo. What the fuck were they thinking? Like, how do you not expect to catch backlash over this is my question.
So this is really for children. This isn't like adults, this isn't like Adult Swim or anything. This is really designed and broadcasted to children.
If it was, put it this way, Rabbi, if it was broadcast on Adult Swim, there wouldn't be any controversy. This is par for the course for them.
Yeah.
But
it's in Denmark, so I mean, do we really know what they do over there?
Well, apparently they make fucking children's shows involving men with huge genitalia.
It's an alien species. Right.
It looks like the show was generally met with hilarity in Denmark and across the internet, with many praising it as an opportunity and lighthearted way to teach children about human anatomy. That doesn't sound right either. I don't know if I want my kid watching a show about some dude rolling around getting into hijinks with his dick.
Sounds like he's saving kids with his penis, too.
Yeah. It sounds like his penis is coming into contact with children is my problem with it. That's my whole fucking problem with it right then and there.
It's weird.
It just... How do you not know better this day and age? Have we not learned anything from the past goings on in how not cool it is? Well, I guess then again we did elect Joe Biden.
I mean, it's clear.
Sniffing kids and shit.
Yeah.
That, and they think the Catholic Church can get away with it. They can too.
That's true. I do have to give you one of these though for stumbling over your words.
I think Adam's just really mad that he just couldn't give that big old hog a nice little toot.
Old hog jaws
so
over here.
When's the first time y'all saw a grown man naked?
Probably my dad in the shower when I was a little kid. Got that big old Spanish hog fucking lathering it up, talking about how I got to wash behind my balls and stuff like that. Probably that.
Is this an Anthony Cumia story? Yeah. Sounds like an Anthony Cumia story.
No, I've told you, there's several, like, that's a big reason why I like Anthony Cumia as a broadcaster, is because a lot of his stories from his childhood are very, very similar to my experiences. So, like, the story about his parents fighting and his mom or dad throwing spaghetti up against the wall, I had the exact same thing play out in front of me when I was a kid, except for it was a steak. My mom whipped a steak at my dad, and, like, it smacked into the wall behind the washing and drying machine, like fucking fell onto the washer, and it was just...
That would just ruin that, by the way, too.
Yeah, it was just marinade all over the place.
That would bug me.
But yeah, same thing.
What was your mom thinking?
She was acting out of pocket, and my dad's knuckles were sore from the previous night. No, they're very much in love. But but yeah,
sounds
I think
convincing.
First time I ever saw a grown man's penis was in the shower when my dad was teaching me how to wash my hog.
I thought your dad was naked during that whole thing.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there, I'm holding my dad's penis in my mouth while he's showing me how to wash mine.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Anyway, so all right, getting back to the stupid John Dillermand. We're gonna watch the intro. And there is some music associated with it, but I don't think we'll get in trouble because a ton of other YouTubers have shown this already. But this is the actual intro to the
We'll get doxxed.
to the show. I'll dox you, dude. I'll give your fucking phone number and your address out right now. I don't give a fuck. You know I'm hard as shit. Logan, pick that up, whatever that was. Quit dropping things in the studio.
Cell phone.
It's fucking dignity. All right, here's the intro.
Goddag, det er John Dillermand.
That's his cock on the bottom there.
He had a boat made in it.
He can
This
control
looks like it
his
should be
cock.
on Newgrounds.
Yes, it does.
Do you know what I think this was?
What?
I think this was not aimed at children. It was aimed at adults. And this network thought like it was a kid's show for some reason. They probably didn't even watch it.
Dude.
And then they just stuck it on the air.
That's
Yeah.
not a bad point.
It's probably just an Adult Swim, like type of.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. You're right.
It does see.
I think CNN's just doing its typical fake news shit.
Yeah,
trying to
dude.
get
Yeah, I
clicks.
think it was fake news, dude. Fucking fake
news?
another fake one.
All right, thumbs down for fake news.
Clinton News
Two
Network.
fake news in one fucking stream. What the fuck?
Right, Rabbi? Did you say that we already got a thumbs down in the fucking stream?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Who
Whoever
was
that-
it? Rabbi, aren't you watching that stuff? You
What
should've
can he
kicked him
do
before
about it?
he
He
did
can't do anything about that just because he's got the wrench.
I can't do. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta give Bite Size a wrench too. I keep forgetting to do that. Anyway, whoever thumbs down it, I hope you get fucking thumb cancer. Pack of
It was
shit.
around the time of the Insurrection talk, so I don't know why exactly.
Yeah, it's probably more people out there taking a comedy show seriously again. I can't every week, no matter how goofy we are, no matter how like obscure we get with the humor, people think we're fucking serious about everything. Which who cares? I mean, we're gonna keep going, but fuck.
I'm
'em.
serious about nothing almost.
You're pretty serious about being a cunt all the time.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and willies in your mouth as well.
Definitely willies in your mouth.
Willies? What the fuck? I can't even take it
Big
serious.
Willie
Shut
style.
up. They're called dicks.
Willies, dude. I
Fucking
love
willies.
that. Adam has a nice stiff, a nice turgid willy in his,
what is
in his
this willy
jawline.
talk?
Adam likes to put a dick tip under his lip like chewing tobacco.
Or like a fucking licking it like a lollipop, dude.
Logan likes to take a bag and put it into his cheek like a jawbreaker and let it marinade. No, fuck it.
That was a shit one.
Sorry,
Wasn't
Should've
good.
Let it go. Should have let it go. But
Yeah.
yeah, John Dillermand.
Frozen.
But yeah, you guys we should check this out. Maybe next week what we can do is I'll watch some of these episodes, or we can check out some
I
of these
bet you will.
episodes. Of course I am. It's funny.
With this animation, though, all this is going to do is give it more attention, and it's going to go on to Adult Swim or something, and it's going to make lots of money. And so these people who are fucking outraged by this are just dummies and just fed into it. That's
Oh,
what I think.
absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
And you're 100% right, dude. How many times have we seen Adult Swim find diamonds in the rough that we would have never even heard about previously? Like, what other network would have made Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Like, would have aired that? You know
No
what I
one.
mean? That's some obscure shit. And then you see, and as much
Eric
as
Andre show?
that's another crazy one. I haven't watched that in a while though. I haven't.
It's pretty good.
I'm not really a big Adult Swim guy anymore. But
Okay.
what are you gonna do?
Oof, wow.
Shut up, dude.
Fucking elite. Good for you.
Oh, you know what? I don't think I can show this on YouTube, but I'm going to show you guys since I have you all here right now. And I'll describe to you guys at home what's going on, but I really wish I could show you this, but I can't. And I'm just going to play it. Basically what's going on.
Oh, your dick looks weird.
That's not my dick. Shut up. All right, so I shared my screen with everyone if you're listening and watching on YouTube. Basically what we're looking at right now is a bare ass few inches away from a tile wall in a public restroom right above a metal toilet paper dispenser. I'm just going to play this video.
No. Yep.
Why would you shit on Adam's dick, Rick? What the fuck?
We're trying to be subversive. You sack of shit. That popping noise you guys just heard at home, that was explosive diarrhea leaving this woman's ass.
Clearly.
And plopping up against this fucking tile wall. And it's just so gross. I wonder, I'll just show you. I don't care. Fuck it. I'll just show
So this
the
was
wall.
on purpose, right? Because the camera's set up
It
right
appears to
at
be
the
very
right angle.
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
purposeful movement here.
Yeah.
purposeful.
So this is
nice.
This is a thing online. There are several videos of people that go into public restrooms and they'll either do stuff like this where they fire diarrhea shit on the wall, like this woman just did, or they'll do it in the changing table. I've seen a lot of people leave logs on the changing table, and like so when they go to open the changing table, it's just smeared into the sides and shit. And I also saw a really good one of one of these automatic cleaning toilet seats, and the toilet seat basically rotates.
I saw that one.
Yeah, and so what it does is this thing is under there's a strip of UV light behind the toilet seat, and the toilet seat shifts so that it all gets UV lighted and it recenters itself. A guy dropped his shit right on the edge of where the UV light thing is. So as soon as he got off the toilet seat, it slid the shit into the UV light and it smeared it like a peanut butter jelly sandwich all over the seat.
The whole toilet.
In like a perfect circle.
It was just all shit then.
But it's just come on, man. You can't be out here firing shit all over. And what bothers me is that
it's not in relation to shits, but have you guys, whenever you go to public toilets, do you ever like when you're taking a piss at a urinal, do you ever like walk backwards, see how far you can go?
I've been guilty of that in the past. I don't do it in my 30s, but
that's different. Yeah, of course. You always try. Yeah, when I was young, I want to see what kind of distance you could get.
Well, there's the videos of guys going into public restrooms that just go from stall to stall, pissing on all the toilet paper in the roll.
That, yeah. Why?
What do you mean why? Because they're pieces of shit. Yeah. Because they're alphas, and that's how they fucking get down. Some fucking
bunch of jokers, dude.
Some dominance moves. But
it is hilarious, but I really do feel bad for like janitors. But at the same time, it's not me, so I don't give a shit.
Of course.
Well, sure.
Of course. That's like, I used to have to deal with that crap all the time. When I was a kid, I used to clean nightclubs on the weekends. And
dudes used to piss in your mouth. I know, you told me about this.
You used to just let them empty their bladders right into my old mouth. But no, you'd see shit like this all the time. There'd be drunk assholes that would just go into the bathroom and they'd pee all over the walls and all over the seat. And like my little dumbass had to put on gloves and just clean all that. It was crazy. And I'd have to go pick up used condoms all over the dance floor, because that's back when you could still get away with fucking in the dance floor.
Yeah, and suck them like a yogurt.
Yeah, like I just emptied them like Go-Gurt containers into my mouth. My parents never packed a lunch for me.
Didn't need to.
Oh no!
Especially when your mom was throwing steaks against the wall.
Yeah, exactly. Just wasting all the
like
food.
That. Fucking bitch.
There's a big screen TV in the corner that's still in the box. It's just not going to get used. Yeah, I got a little too real.
Yeah, fucking, you live to ruin things. Come on.
Sorry.
What if that chick was hot? How would you feel about her?
I'd be fine with that.
Okay. Yeah. Would you still date this chick if she was like a 10? Okay, she's not a 10.
Oh, actually, no.
There you go.
Never mind. She fucked up. She fucked up. The mystery's done.
She's got a terrible haircut. Look at that terrible haircut. That dude. If I were walking into that bathroom as she was coming out, I would full on just punch her right in the face.
Dude, what if that was Elliot Page? He took that shit, sorry.
Ooh.
And then walked
ready for another thumbs down.
Walked into the scene. Oh, Elliot Page just shit on the wall. He goes viral.
I would say I wouldn't feel as bad punching a man as I would a woman.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Elliot Page?
Google. Go ahead and Google it real quick. Bite size.
I laughed for about 15 minutes on this show when I found out about it.
Are you Googling?
Okay.
You don't know who Elliot Page is?
Isn't that person from Juno?
Yeah.
Yes,
Elliot
yes.
Page.
Oh, well, yeah, so.
Adam, quit dead naming. You're going to get us in trouble. Everybody knows we're fucking woke. Far Left Podcast.
It's the third dislike right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
There goes our talk show careers. Yo, this woman is fugly, though.
Did you imply you had one?
Excuse me?
No, nothing.
Anyway.
Taking the wrench away.
I have to give it first. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get the fuck right on out of here.
Did she wipe at least, you think?
No, she didn't wipe. You saw that she got shit on her ass cheeks and on her side, and she didn't even wipe. She just pulled her pants back up and smeared the shit into her pants.
Why?
I'm fine with that.
Because she is an okay. she's an animal.
Boy.
Yeah, she's an animal baloney boy. Anyway, thank you all for joining us for another installment of the Brass Tacks Podcast. Please like and subscribe and share it with a friend. That's the only way we're ever going to grow. God knows they're not recommending our videos to anyone.
It's not true.
Got projectile shit videos happening.
Especially with all his thumbs down.
Yeah. And
how can I do a plug?
Oh, absolutely. Please feel free. Where are you going to be?
Rich Voss will be playing at the Stress Factory in New Jersey on January 14th through to the 16th.
Excellent. Good plug. Good plug. If you have any suggestions for the Brass Tacks podcast...
I thought he was doing Yakov Smirnov's
Oh,
place.
shut the fuck up. If you have any suggestions for the Brass Tacks podcast or anything you want to see featured on the show, send us an email, therealbrasstacks@gmail.com. Follow us on our social media pages and shit like that. Real Brass Tacks on Instagram, Brass Tacks Podcast on Facebook. Check out the link in the video description. If you want to buy some merch, be cooler than your friends. Also, when you're done watching this, you go over to BiteSizeCobraVids, you subscribe, you like those videos, give this man money and love and adoration.
You give him money.
Yeah, especially money. Just money. But thank you all for joining us. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you, Bite Size. I love you all. Have a good night. Have a good night.
Oh, you fucked up.
Have a good day. All right. Have a good day.